Whoops, I gotta hide that. After this quizzes, we're gonna do some other stuff. I'm gonna do some of your homework for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and start this live quiz. Let's get this shindig going, man. And then the evil, ugly Alex Trebek, that's me, because I'm gonna get all mad during this. Like how many people still don't know their basics, but we'll see. Will be coming out. We'll do a timer, we'll show a leaderboard, play music. We had somebody last hour get a perfect, but only one. And then quite a few got just missed one wrong. Okay, so go ahead and get your names in there. If you keep your last name, you might see the whole full last name, but that's all right. You'll be on YouTube and then you can sue me. I think I'm sharing. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing this twice now. I don't know. I don't know. There could be a problem with this video. Who knows? Okay, good. We got some people coming in. I keep my ugly face in this. Yeah. See my facial expressions being the evil Alex Trebek. Evil ugly. What's all this stuff over here? This seems new. What? Oh, is this for? Huh. This might be for the um, video thing that I got going on. Interesting. I'll close that. That's new over here. I love when just new things pop up. I love change. No, I don't. Most of it's terrible, but I guess that makes me old, probably old and decrepit. Okay, I'm going to start this up because this isn't supposed to take the whole period. I want to do some of your homework after. All right, so ready. And how many people I have here? I have 21 people in here, so hurry up, hurry up, get in there, go. All right, here come the questions. Try to have pride in yourself and try to get that 100. Okay, and I am not going 180 seconds. In fact, I'm cutting off the time. This one should be the fastest of them all. Because what's 225? What kind of reference angle is that? And I actually basically gave that answer for you. So where does 225 fall? What kind of angle is it? And then at this point, just want to keep the game rolling. I only got 19 participants. There's somebody rolling in. I'll look at the data after and see who's in, but it doesn't matter. At this point, if we're not putting the effort in, I can't do anything about it. I can't come into your room and say, get your computer on. Okay, and I'm going to call it. So it is 1, because this is a 45 in quadrant 3. Tangent is positive, ASTC, T, quadrant 3 is positive. Tan of 45 is root 2 over 2 over root 2 over 2. 45s are 1. All right, so we got a lot of people, got to figure that out. All right, hopefully this gets better as we keep going. But 11 people are in the lead. Okay, I think I may be wrong because I have 4 different classes. Wrong, 6 different classes of doing this. But I loved 7 pi over 6 when I looked at that thing that I like. And over 6 is a 30. It's really the basis of knowing who cosecant's related to. Cosecant's related to, if you don't know sine, that's on you. Because that's been practiced since chapter 1, and then chapter 2, then chapter 3, then chapter 4. Now we're in chapter 5. Evil Alex Trebek. All right. And then what's the sine of an over 6? I think I said that about 34 times in the last 2 classes. And then what's sine in quadrant 3? And then flip. 5, 4, 3, a 2, 1. Okay. The answer, and actually there's only one possible answer there. It should have 2 and -2 to make you think of the quadrant, but it didn't. Good. 14 people. So it's a sine of a 30 is a half. So cosecant's 2 over 1, but it's in quadrant 3. That's how you do these fast, and it must get fast. Ooh, forgot to tell you that there's going to be a 0, 90, 180, 270 questions. What is the coordinate at 0 radians or 0 degrees? It doesn't matter. The answer is it's 1 comma 0. And then who is secant related to? For the 1 billionth time, secant's related to cosine. For the 1 billionth time, cosine is x over r. So this is r over x. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I got to do it. Okay, because I want to have time for doing the other stuff I want to do. So the only two possibilities were 1 or undefined. It's 1 because it's 1 comma 0 for good, 16 people. 1 comma 0, that coordinate is where 0 radians is. I know I said that bad, but the terminal side that crosses through. Next one. Okay. Yeah, I know I did this one yesterday in one of my classes or 2 days ago. What's an over 3? This should be fast. What's an over 3? What quadrant is 2 pi over 3 in? And it should be over. So the answer is an over 3 is a 60. So you bounce around in your head. Sine of a 30 is a half. So what does sine of a 60 have to be? And then 2 pi over 3 is in what quadrant? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hasta la bye bye. Evil Alex Trebek. Hey, Alex Trebek hit. There's time limits. Someone beats you on the buzzer, you're out anyway. So, not even being mean there. All right. That's how games are played. 17. All right. So we're building up, building up. And the answer is B, which is root 3 over 2. Sine is positive in quadrant 2. How do I know 2 pi over 3 is in quadrant 2? Short of 3 pi over 3. Simple fractions. 3 pi over 3 is pi. 2 pi over 3 is in quadrant 2. Okay. All the things that we need to be ready for coming back from break. So just trying to get that practice, extend that brain a little bit on these concepts. Sine of 180. We look at that multiple choice, there is only one possible answer. I'm going to be honest. Because number one, it's impossible for sine of an angle measure to be undefined. Sine is y over r. R could never be zero, ever. The only reason other coordinates are zero is, is it 1, 0, 0, 1, negative 1, 0, or 0, negative 1? So that leaves only one possible answer. So I'm calling this right now. You're gone. The answer is B. Okay. At 180, it's negative 1 comma 0 for y. And then sine is 0 over r1. 0 over 1 is 0. All right. Next. All right. Doing this for time purposes, so we have extra time to do some homework. Questions. Cosine of pi over 2. What is pi over 2? Where does that land? I think we have another quadrantal. We're right on an axis. What is that coordinate? Okay, giving it away, it's 90 degrees. So what coordinate does the terminal side have on it that passes through? Oh, my verbiage is all off on that, but you know what I'm talking about. The answer is 0, 1. And then cosecant, who is that related to? The answer is sine. So sine is sir, y over r for the 1 billionth time. So this is r over y. Done. So the only two possibilities were undefined or 1. The answer is 1. Okay. Ooh, get some changes there. All right, still hanging out with 14 people. Some aren't answering. Cutting the time off because I'm giving you all the clues too. So we should be hitting some answers here. Okay, supposed to be quick stuff here. Here we go again. I think we already had this angle measure. It's just in radians now. And here we go again. If you look at that simple multiple choice, there's only really two possibilities. Pi is the same as 180 degrees. The coordinate that 180, the terminal side passes through is negative 1 comma 0. Finally said that correctly. The terminal side passes through negative 1, 0. Tan is ticks for the 1 billionth time. So it's y over x. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. That's some two people cashing in their chips. They're out. All right, good. Keeping up here. Good. People moving on up the scale. 13 people. All right, so at least we knew that there's only, so the others that missed it was the other one. But now it's y over x, 0 over negative 1. Do you understand that that's 0? So hopefully that's all that happened there. When you're doing stuff, well, I'll be darned. You should already be done with this answer, by the way. So, but I'll finish my statement. When we go into the having to use these for chapter 5, you'll have some time to look at it, but I just hope we're better at that and that's not what stumbles us moving forward. But okay, I'm doing 5 seconds because that is the reciprocal of the last answer. That's what cotan is. So if we looked at the last answer, you should be able to take the reciprocal of that and know what this answer is. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think a couple of people quit on me already, so it's fine. Boom. Reciprocal of 0 is undefined. That's why we should have got that one. No problems. Because tan of pi is 0, so cotan of pi is undefined. That's something that we've had here. Okay, this should be quick too. Hey, we've already had that angle measure, but it was in radians. Oh no, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. I lied. I lied. We had the 60 in radians. This is a 45. My bad, dogs. So that should be a pretty quick answer on that one now. Tan of 45 is this, then cotan of 45 must also be this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yay! Everyone answered. Let's see if we get a whole bunch of people get this one right. I hope so. Tan of 45 is 1, stated numerous times. Yes, I guess. Sorry, everyone did. 6 people still. Nope. That's when you're looking at sine or cosine. Tan's 1. Okay? Too many people missing that one. All right, what do we got here? Oh, good. Nice, easy one. So sine of a 30 is a half. So what's sine of a 60? Why would I ask that when it's cosecant? Because you should know cosecant's related to sine, and if you don't, you're severely behind. Evil Alex Trebek. I lean towards my microphone. My face moves like that. 5, 4, 3, because I want to have time for notes later. 2, 1. Who's left? 2 people. Half, quarter, eighth, 1/16th of a second. That's how class feels sometimes, right? All right. Anyway, can't wait forever on those last two. So sine of a 60 is root 3 over 2. Flip that and you get 2 root 3 over 3. Letter A. Okay, so that's how you do that and figure out the other one. So, you can write down, but, just hoping that they get quicker here is all that we're looking for. What's 3 pi? 3 pies: pumpkin pie, cherry pie, apple pie. That lands at pi, which we've already had that 3 other times, I think, or 2 other times. So what's cosecant there? Well, at pi, you get -1 comma 0 as a coordinate that it passes through. Cosecant's related to sine. Sir, r over y. Pretty much gave you the answer with all those things. 3210. Alrighty. All right, moving on up. Good. A lot of you guys staying up here. Be very interested if anyone's got 100 so far. Be cool. All right, good. 16 people. 3 people cashing in their chips. Okay. Last hour, this answer was wrong. It was so sad because then people were in a contest for who was doing the best here, and now I got it corrected. Should be pretty easy. -330 goes clockwise. And then it goes back to the things that I said at the beginning of yesterday's class and today's. What's sine of 30? So therefore, what's cosine of 30? And then what quadrant does -330 land? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. This should have been a fast one. Okay, because it's cosine of a 30 is all you had to figure out. That's root 3 over 2. And then where's negative 330? Quadrant 1. So it's positive. Okay. 11 people. Oof. All right. Okay, and then last one. Hey, we ended with the 360. That's the same as 0. So what quadrant is that? What? That's the name of it. What's the coordinate that it crosses through? And the answer is 1, 0. What's secant related to? Cosine for the billionth, millionth time. Cosine is x over r, so this is r over x. All right, who's the big winner? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Want to get that answer in? No? Not playing? Not gonna do it? Okay. 1. The answer is 1. Who won? Nasir. Nice. You love your whatchamacallits, these ratios. So good win. Nicely done. Oh, there's one more. My bad, dog. Nasir, get this right. I just gave you a false sense of security. I don't want to screw up your oh, what if he loses now? I'm gonna feel so responsible. Okay, so negative 360. Negative 360 is a rotation, and then another negative 45. This should be a quick one. Where does negative 45 degrees land? And then what's tan of 45, which we've seen numerous times, and I actually said it before this whole shindig started. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, Nasir, please still win. I just announced you as a winner, and then, oh, I'm nervous. Okay, but then if someone else wins, then Nasir, no, oh, I ruined it for you. Oh, my bad. I owe you one. Okay. Yeah, I want to end the quiz. Oh, bad end. Oh, and then too many people missed that too. I just saw like 9 people. Come on, tan of 45 is 1. You got to lock some things in your brain here. All right, I don't want to get negative as I ruined this here. Okay, Colin, you win. Good job. I don't want to take anything away from you. Okay, so I thought I'd do this, and I had someone come in yesterday. It was great. Asking me questions about the homework. I'm like, yeah, maybe I should just clarify this. So if you want to snap out your homework real quick, I'll end with this, and I'll at least get 10 done, and then I'll start the next one and get you set up. Because here's what should go on, and the rest of the questions in the homework should actually be very doable. But I just wanted to clarify that. Okay, I gave you a more complicated way to do these compared to chapter 1 and 2. And if you're fine with the chapter 1, 2 way of doing this and remember it, fine. But really make sure that you memorize these formulas then. And what I'm doing is the wrong thing, actually. I'm doing the wrong thing. No, I am doing the right thing. My bad, dogs. I want to divide by x squared because I know this is the one that has tangent in it. So what I'm doing is going through the deriving of this again. Oh, okay. This is 1 plus tangent squared equals what's r over x for the billionth time? It's secant. Again, there's nothing I could do to get people to get this memorized. You've talked about it too much. But this is what I was kind of directing you towards. Let's use these so you write them down numerous times so that they actually get ingrained in your brain. The idea, that weird idea that doing homework is actually what leads to memorizing stuff. Yes, that's sarcasm because we've had a big, huge homework issue. Whatever excuse we want to use COVID or whatever, it's fine. Still doesn't translate to good grades. Okay, so squaring square root of 7 is 7. Squaring 2 is 4. Squaring a negative is positive. Oh, and by the way, I would have wrote this as 4 over 4. Oh, and then before I continue, this is the objective, and this is what I guess I wanted to clarify. Really, what we're just trying to do is get these 3 letters. We already have 2 of them. That's why the chapter 1, chapter 2 way is much better. But the first letter is Y. The second letter is X. Because ticks a billion times. All right. So, but which one's negative? Well, then we better play an ASTC thing. Then I'll go back to that work there. ASTC, apparently tangent's negative. That happens in quadrants one, I'm sorry, 2 and 4. And then secant is positive. Where does that occur? Well, everyone's positive in one. Oh, secant's related to cosine. So this is in quadrant 4. So who's negative actually? The y. So y is negative root 7. X is 2, positive. Okay. And then me doing this work here, I'm trying to find r. So just one more step. I don't know what I'm writing. Secant square to the no, and then I want to square root. And then when I square root this, I'm just going to put my work here. Square root of 11 is what r is. And then x is 2, and I do want the positive ratio here because r has to be positive. I've already done my circ or ticks determining what the signs are. So that's the objective. So maybe off to the side, do understand the objective. You're trying to find x, y, and r. I'm just doing it a different way so that you can memorize your Pythagorean identities. Anywho, sine of theta is equal to y over r for the billionth time. This should not be why we are messing things up, not knowing these ratios that we've been trying to ingrain in your brain. And many of you are doing it just fine. I just, again, as the teacher, have to try to get everyone on board. Okay, and then just real quick, if you can humor me on this one's the cosecant. Don't have the time to derive this. The cosecant one that is incorrect. The cosecant one is 1 plus cotangent squared of theta equals cosecant squared of theta. I could do the XYR thing again and derive these. Before I continue, though, remember the objective. I'm trying to find these. I already have two of them. I have R, chapter 1, and I have Y, chapter 1. Cosecant is R over Y. So really by doing this work, I'm just looking for X. So I guess that's what I really wanted to clarify. Went through a lot with us the last 2 days. Cosecant squared, I'll do this super fast. It's really just fraction work. This is not, big deal math that I'm doing here. Okay, so this is going to be, watch how I do this. Cotan squared of theta equals, this is 25 fourths. So I'm going to subtract 1, but I'm going to subtract 1 with a common denominator. Sorry, my pen just stopped. And now it's back. Thank you, pen, because we want to get these people out of here. All right, and then I'm going to square roots. Oh, but you know what's good is they actually told me what quadrant I'm in. I'm in quadrant 3, no cryptic data here. So, okay, x is negative root 21 because that's what x has to be when you're in quadrant 3. And then to find the remaining 5 trig functions, circ or ticks, find the brothers and sisters. So I don't know. You don't have to go through this long process. You do have to have these memorized, though, the Pythagorean identities. Okay, we'll see you. Have a good day. I just thought I would show that for you so I can complete some of your homework and actually clarify some of those that might have been a problem. Try to get you to understand what I was thinking about. Oh, and then I got to download the data. Poor Nasir. It ruined his day.